Let's ease our way in. How do you ease your way in when you're already in? It's a worthy question. How do you ease your way in when you're already in? Worthy question because it might give pause to your habituated way of rushing to doing something. Let me do it. Let me fix it. Let me amend it. Let me improve it. Let me engage a different strategy. If you were already in the pool, and somebody said jump in, it could be a little perplexing. What do you mean? I'm already in. But that would be obvious if you're in the pool, in the water. What's no less obvious and certainly no less true is you're already in you, the isness of you. You can't be separate from that in any way. So the invitation, when you hear drop in, the invitation is to listen, feel to where the happening is happening, not the more superficial, dynamic, busy thinking place. You might envision yourself getting up out of that director's chair, the captain's chair, as it were, and just vacate that busy place, vacate that room that has all the monitors and all the computers and all the stuff that seems to be needed in a control booth, in a control room. Everything you can imagine is needed is there, but it's not what's needed right now. So you can set that on autopilot, as it were, and just vacate that place. Somewhere else within you is a still place, a quiet place. There's no physical distance required for you to traverse, so no time is needed, no effort is required. And herein is the stretch, the real stretch. The very thing the head would have you postpone yet again. The very thing the head would promise to deliver if you simply master this, achieve that, perfect this, do 108 sun salutes. Sit stock still for 2 hours. Repeat this mantra, lose 5 pounds. Whatever, the list is endless, literally. All the different ways the head might try to convince you and engage you in yet another fruitless attempt at reaching perceived goal, when all that's required is It's for you to pause. Abandon the doing, the thinking, the achieving, the managing, the directing. Abandon all that head stuff. Be curious to experience the you that's outside of that. The more of you. So again, a few simple things that may be of help. Relax the belly. And just invite a breath or two to fill up your belly. Maybe a big breath in and then let it go. So relax the belly. Relax your face, especially your eyes. Give your eyes a rest. Gently close your mouth. Invite your tongue to relax off the roof of your mouth. And since your breath is ongoing, your natural breath, the breath that just happens when you get out of the way, since your breath is ongoing, your natural breath, the breath that just happens as you get out of the way, since it's ongoing, you can bring your attention and rest it very lightly on the feeling of the movement of the breath as it comes in through your nostrils and as it goes back out through your nostrils. You can feel the breath happening as it's happening without happening it, without intervening in any way. And thereby bring your attention more fully into the moment, into where happening is happening. So no special breathing is required, just the natural breath, the organic breath, where you will find, quite naturally, some breaths bigger, others smaller, some faster, others not so fast. Some breaths closer together, others farther apart. Quite natural. So a couple minutes. So last little bit. Go ahead and wriggle and snuggle very gently. Reset the threshold of your awareness so you can better feel the parts of you that are actually touching down right where you are right now. Yield into those places. See, let support happen. Avail yourself of the support that registers with you. And feel the natural consequence of simply yielding into that which is supporting you. Check your favorite holding places, the usual suspects. Abandon the holding where you find it. And instead of making that another practice, a new practice, because that is endless, just remind yourself, your body abandons holding in favor of having. In other words, as you simply yield into that which is supporting you, your body lets go, because your body starts to feel support happening. Without doing it, it just feels happening, feels the happening. So be aware of the holding habits, because that just indicates you're still engaged in the momentum of habit. Oh yeah, somewhere in the vicinity of my holding habit, I'll be more easily able to feel support where it's happening, as it's happening. Let me uncover that. Let me rediscover that. Let me feel into that. How am I going to feel into that? I'm going to move a little bit differently. I'm going to shift my weight, move my hand, move my foot, move my knee. I'm going to use a prop, or I'm going to use a prop differently. I'm going to give myself latitude and wiggle room, color outside the lines throughout the rule book. I'm going to move a little bit differently on purpose as I'm paying attention, as I'm feeling myself move a little differently, so that it registers with me. And then I can make choices based on what's actually happening in the moment as it's happening. One more big breath in when you're ready, without forcing it or rushing it. Simply let it go. Notice when your breath starts moving again all on its own. Let it happen. And this morning, let's play with a sound, a little different sound, one we don't do too often, but from time to time I like to revisit it. It's a sound I like to associate with the center of the head, the sixth energy center. And it's a sound, a little different sound. It's a sound that's found in the word measure, to measure with a ruler. That sound, or the color azure, that sound. And just stick the letter B, as in bliss, as in boy, stick the letter B in front of that sound. So it kind of turns into, and when you're making that sound just naturally starts to vibrate the more dense structures of your body, the cartilage, the bone. And point is, as you're giving voice to that sound, as you configure your lips and mouth to make that sound, as that sound starts happening in your body, we want to amplify the sound in and around your heart place, heart space. It's a little bit like lubricating the hinges of the doors of your heart, is how I like to say it. Right, so your doors of your heart can open effortlessly, seamlessly, anytime, front and back doors as well. So as you start to make the sound, in order to better amplify the sound in and around your heart, what's helpful is use your fingertips and push your fingertips into somewhere on your skull or your jaw. Try different places. And as you push your fingertips in lightly to the bones that are already vibrating, that vibration will go through the fingers, past the wrist, elbows, and you'll feel it amplified in and around your heart. So feel for the place to put your fingers where you feel then, as a consequence, more resonance in and around your heart. So 3 or 4 long of those sounds, the bzz sounds, any pitch, tone, any volume. When you're ready, big breath in. Arms and hands anywhere at all. Notice if your breath feels any different than when you started. Maybe your body feels different somewhere. Maybe this space we're in, maybe the room feels different. Maybe not. Okay, so the open invitation now is, as you proceed through class, don't diminish by your actions, by posing. Whatever measure of peace you've invited into your body, you don't have to hold on to it, just keep inviting more. Stay on the beam, like ride the wave. Be the place where peace continues to flow through you, and then invite it into more of you, every nook and cranny, without holding it. So shift the focus of your practice, the nature of your practice, and then notice the consequence of that. So instead of doing the same thing we usually do, be open to something different. We keep doing the same thing the same way. Maybe we push a little harder or try to go a little deeper or hold the pose a little longer. But essentially, we continue to do the same thing all the time, and we keep expecting different results. It doesn't work. So something new, a little more of a yin-y approach today. So when you're ready, wiggle the fingers and toes. Let your body know you're getting ready to move. Let your body know you're getting ready to move. A little more of a yin-y flow today. And let's start today on our back. Let's start today on our back. Knees bent, feet flat. Just kind of move a little bit. And again, you can join in whenever you're ready. You don't have to rush. And when you're on your back, just kind of jostle a little bit. This way, that way. Maybe feel up your toes. Say hello to your body. What parts are speaking to you? When you're ready, just go ahead and interrupt the jostling, not abruptly, just let it come to stillness. So the hips are jostling, wiggle, waggle, ziggle, zaggle, and you slowly get out of the way. Let that come to stillness. Feel the consequence. And did you, when you started to wiggle, waggle, ziggle, zaggle your hips without lifting them, did you notice what part of your body started to move first? So let's try that again. And this, so you just want to, there's no right way or wrong way, but feel, listen inwardly, and then when you're ready, just wiggle, waggle, ziggle, zaggle without lifting your hips, and just notice what part of your body started to move first. And if you miss it, slow it down, pause, get out of the way, let stillness happen, and then put more focused attention inside your body, feel, listen, and then proceed again to start. And notice what part started to move first. Just be curious about it. Wiggle, waggle, ziggle, zaggle, and then let that slowly subside. Let stillness happen. Be in the pause, with the pause, just for a beat or two. And when you're ready, go ahead and push your head down without tightening the eyes, the jaw, the tongue. Push your head down. And as you're pushing your head down, start to simultaneously push your sacrum down. So head down, sacrum down. Head down, sacrum down. Head down, sacrum down. And then when you're ready, exhale, slowly tuck the pelvis. Start to peel the sacrum. Start to reach through the knees. Feel the spine peeling up off the floor. You don't have to go far. And as you inhale, just peel the spine down one vertebra at a time. Top of your breath, head down, sacrum down. Exhale, tuck pelvis, peel sacrum, maybe stretch the mat away from you with the balls of the feet. Inhale, peeling down. Go slowly through the lumbar curve. See if you can do a quarter vertebra at a time. Let's do a couple more of those. Exhale, tucking, peeling up. Inhale, peeling down. And this time, or the next time, as you get to the inhale place, top of the breath, head down, sacrum down, pause there. Let's go ahead and peel up your right heel, pick up your right foot, find the right knee that's coming towards you, lace the fingers in front of it, push the knee into the hands, let it pull on your arms, let it lift your torso. Go ahead and lift your head. Drop your chin down toward your heart. Breathe into that back body behind the heart, between the shoulder blades, vertebrae, between the ribs. Maybe introduce a jostle. Knee, knee, knee into the hands. Knee, knee, knee into the hands. Peel up your left foot, extend the left leg straight. Extend the left leg straight. Let it be just off the floor. And then, even though the knee's pushing into the hands, pull the shoulders back and down and down and back and down and down and back until they don't move anymore. Then bend the elbows if you still have room. Bring your thigh in. If the thigh snugs up into your body, track it to the side. And then just take the knee with you as you peel your back, your shoulders, and your head to the floor. Once you get down with your head, push your head down and then sacrum down. Pull down on the right leg. Be careful with the hip. Careful with the hip. Push your head down. Exhale, roll your face to the left, chin toward the shoulder. Inhale, pushing head down, roll the face to the sky. Exhale, pushing head down, roll the face to the right. Have a breath here. And then pushing head down, roll the face to the sky, bring your straight leg way up high. Bend that left knee, hold on to both knees, maybe hook your feet together, rock side to side. Let the floor say hello to your back and your sacrum. Might be a small movement, might be a bigger movement. And find center, if you would, find center. Hold on to the left knee, release that right knee, right foot to the floor.
Lace the fingers in front of the left knee. Push the knee into the hands until the elbows are straight. Pause there. Keep pushing knee into hands. And then let the knee, the movement of the knee pushing into the hands, pull on your arms sufficiently to lift your torso. Lift your head. Chin down toward your heart. Breathe into the back body, right between the shoulder blades there. Peel up your right foot, your floor foot. Extend the legs straight. I think you're going to reach across the room. Don't bend your elbows yet. Keep pushing the knee into the hands, but pull the shoulders down and back. Then bend the elbows. If your thigh snugs up against you, track it to the side. And then take the leg with you as you peel your back, shoulders, and the head to the mat. Reach to the straight leg. Push your head down when it gets there. Then sacrum down simultaneously. Pull down on the knee. Careful with the hip. Careful with the hip. Keep your straight leg straight, and then sweep it right up to the sky. Bend the knee, hold on to both knees. Don't hook the feet this time, and rock side to side. Rock side to side. Okay, find center. Let go with your hands. Just cross your arms between your legs. Let each hand grab the opposite leg or ankle or shin bone. And just hang out there for a moment. So your arms make an X, one arm is on top. Let your legs relax. Just lightly use your fingers. Let your legs relax. Lightly use your fingers. Relax the belly. And then let the soles of your feet find each other. Let the soles of your feet find each other. Maybe your hands slide down to your ankles or somewhere down in that vicinity. Soles of the feet find each other. So let the knees move away from you, away from each other. And then push the ankles, push the feet, and whatever you're holding on to, push into your hands. Pull on the arms and lift your torso, lift your head. So you're looking in the direction of past your feet. Maybe peel the toes apart. Ankles pushing into the hands, pulling on the arms, lifting your torso. Have a breath or two here. Let the knees reach away from each other, push the feet together. And then slowly, slowly, let the legs support you. Just easing your body down. Once your head touches down, let go with your hands, feet flat on the mat. And maybe bring your arms behind your head. Maybe the forearms can rest on a block or a Zen pillow or just on the floor, whatever works for your shoulders. Have a breath or two. And then sweep your hands right up above you. Peel up your right foot again. Find the right knee, pull it in. Lift your head when you're ready. Reach down, grab the right foot with the right hand. Bring your right ankle above your right knee. Stirrup pose. Pull down the right foot with the hand. Pull down the right foot. You might place something underneath the right thigh, like a block or a pillow. Or the thigh might even reach the floor. Depends on your body. So pull down on the right hand with the right hand, and then start to push the right foot up. So that right shin bone is vertical, ankle somewhere above the knee. Pull down with the hand, push up with the foot simultaneously. Down with the hand, up with the foot. Down with the hand, up with the foot. Push your head down, roll the chin toward the right shoulder. Pull down with the right hand, push up with the right foot. And then pushing your head down, roll the face to the sky. Sweep your left hand right up toward the ceiling, and then bring your left arm to the floor behind you. Pull down with the right hand, push up with the right foot. Use your left foot, the one that's flat on your mat, to stretch the mat away from you with your left foot. Reach back with the left hand, stretch the mat the other way with the left foot away from you. Reach back with the left hand, push your head down, roll the chin back toward the right shoulder. So the left side of your body is getting longer. Pull down with the right hand, push up with the right foot. Reach back with the left hand, stretch the mat away from you with the left foot. And then make the whole event easier. Just hold on to the foot, face rolls toward the sky. Pause briefly, and then float the left foot just off the floor. Extend the left leg straight, let it hover. Reach across the room with the left foot. Start to reach back with the left hand, so those appendages are reaching in opposite directions. Pull down with the right hand, push up with the right foot. Head pushing down, roll the face back to the right, chin toward the shoulder. reach back with the left hand, reach the other way with the left foot, hold down with the right hand, push up with the right foot. Push the head down gently, and then roll the face to the sky, bring your left leg way up high. Left leg is up in the sky. Now sweep your left arm over to the left. Don't lift it off the floor, just sweep it across the floor. So the left hand is reaching way to the left. Roll your face to look over there. And then look up at the left foot. Imagine your left leg like a minute hand on an analog clock, and then you're just gonna slowly go clockwise. So we're gonna go from 12 o'clock to 12:30 to 1 o'clock to 1:30 to 2 o'clock. The left leg starts to go behind the right foot. So you're going 2:30, at some point, maybe over to 3, maybe even to 3:30. Like you're stacking your hips, left hand reaching left. Left foot starts to reach to the right. You can look up. You might roll your face to look left or to the right. Hold down with the right hand, push up with the right foot. And then make your left leg super long. And when you're ready, sweep it right back to where you started. Right back to where you started across the room, just off the floor. And then sweep that left hand back behind you. Pull down with the left hand, push up with the left foot, reach back with the left hand. Roll the face to the right first for a breath, and then roll the face to the sky. Right, this time, let's keep the left leg hovering right where it is. Bring your left hand up toward the ceiling. And then reach up toward the ceiling. Let that reaching up lift your torso. And then look at your left foot, reach where you're looking. So a little lightning bolt. Big breath here as you exhale, reach toward the left foot, pull down with the right hand. Push up with the right foot. Inhale, make it easier. Exhale, reach toward the left foot, pull down with the right hand. One more time, inhale, easier. Exhale, reach. And then go ahead and bend the left knee, bring your left foot back to the mat. Peel your back and shoulders and head down. Pause briefly. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and start to straighten your right leg. It may or may not get, hold on to the foot with your hand or grab the big toe. I brought some rings around the room. So if you could put a ring around your foot and hold on to the ring with your right hand, if you want to play that way. But we're looking for just a little stretch in the back of the right leg. A little stretch in the back of the right leg. So your right arm and right foot are reaching in one direction. Start to let your left arm, think of a leg of a starfish, and that left arm is just going to go out on the floor in its own direction. And then let your left leg slide out on the floor in its own direction. So your appendages are all reaching in their own direction. And then let each appendage reach a lot, reach. Rays of light emanating from the sun, and you're going to get super bright. So reach through each person the way it's going, reach. And then bend your knees. The left foot ends on the mat where it was. And then go ahead and invite and bring your right foot all the way across. Just gently say hello to the right hand, the fingers, the right wrist, the right forearm, any energy that may have stagnated or coalesced. We were holding on to that right foot for a while. So just say hello to the right arm, the wrist, the hand, the finger with your left hand. And after doing that enough, just go ahead and ease up with your hands, let your arms relax. Push your head down, push your sacrum down. Go ahead and flex the right ankle, so it's about 90 degrees, and then reach the right knee away from you without using your right hand. Reach the right knee away from you. So that's the action we want to play with, and then relax, and reach the right knee away from you without using your right hand, and then relax. Okay, reach up toward the sky again, both hands. Peel up your left heel, the one on the floor. Pick up your left foot. Reach to the sky, let it lift your torso down to your reach down, lace your fingers in front of the left knee, the shin bone, and then push the knee into the hands. Let it pull on your arms, let it lift your torso. Knee into hands, chin down toward your heart, breathe in the back body. Breathe in the back body. Keep pushing the knee into the hands, slowly pull your shoulders back and down and down and back and back and down. And then you can bend your elbows if you'd like. When you're ready, take the leg with you. Peel your back, your shoulders, and your head to the floor without compromising the right ankle. So figure 4 pose, organizing, feeling for some stretch in the right hip, down along the outside of the right thigh. Maybe you're going to shift your weight here or there. You might reach the right knee away from you more or less. A few breaths here. When you're ready, ease up enough with your arms so your right foot can slip out and come right back down to the mat. So you're just going to be left holding the left knee, lacing the fingers and push the knee into the hands briefly, let it lift your torso again. Pull down with the shoulder. Pull the left knee. So shin bone vertical, pull down on the foot with the hand as you peel your back, shoulders, and head to the mat. You might place something underneath the left thigh, a block, a pillow. It may or may not reach the floor. Pull down with your left hand, then start to push the foot up as you pull the hand down. Push the foot up as you pull the hand down. Stirrup pose, stirrup pose. Push your head down, roll the face to chin toward the left shoulder. Have a breath there or two. And then roll the face back to the sky. Stay where you are, but ease up a little bit. Take your right hand, reach toward the ceiling. Spread the palm super wide. And then sweep the arm to the mat behind you. Start to stretch the mat away from you with the right foot. Reach back with the right hand. Push your head down. Roll your chin toward the left shoulder. Pull down with the left hand. Push up with the left foot. Right hand reaching back. Stretch the mat the other way with the right foot. Face roll to the left. Push your head down. Pull down with the left hand. Push up with the left foot. And then roll the face toward the sky. Peel up your right foot and straighten the leg. Cover it. Reach to the right foot. Reach back with the right hand. Push your head down as you roll the face to the left again. Pull down with the left hand. Push up with the left foot. And roll the face back toward the sky. Keep your right leg. Let's sweep the right leg way up toward the sky. Let's do that one first. And then bring your right arm, sweep it way over to the right. Push your head down and roll your face over to the right. Look at the right hand way over there. Keep the right shoulder blade down. Keep the right hand over there. And then look at 11:30, 11, 10:30, 10. The right leg goes behind the left foot. 9:30, 9 o'clock, maybe even 8:30. Stacking your hips as if. Right hand reaching right, right foot reaching left. Pull down with the left hand, push up with the left foot. And then sweep your right foot right back to where it started. And then sweep your right hand back to where it started. Let's keep the right leg hovering. Reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Spread the fingers super wide. And then reach way up. Let it lift your torso by like you're going to touch the sky. Reach up. And then look at your right foot. Reach toward the right foot. Little lightning bolt. Inhale, easier. Exhale, reach toward the right foot. Pull down on the left hand. Inhale, easier. Exhale, reach with the right hand. Pull down with the left hand. Inhale, easier. Exhale, reach. And then let your right leg lift a little as you bend the knee. Put the right foot on the mat, and then go ahead and peel your way down. When your head touches down, stay there, just soften for a moment. Hold on to the left foot gently. And then slowly, when you're ready, start to straighten that left knee. The leg may or may not get straight. You can use the ring, you can grab the foot, you can grab the toe. Notice if this side's any different. So let's look for a gentle little stretch, a little hello to the back of the left leg. And then the right arm finds its way in its own direction out along the floor. And then the right leg finds its way, own direction out along the floor. So like you're a starfish and you just reach your limbs out in their own direction. And then really reach in each direction. Reach like super bright. Really like reach each limb in its direction it's going. And then bend the knees. Right foot ends up on the mat. And then invite your left ankle all the way across and place your left ankle on your right thigh bone. Pause here for a moment. Reach your hands up. Flip your fingers. Just feel the difference between the hands, the fingers, the forearms. And then maybe use your right hand and say hello to your left hand, fingers, forearm. Just a little massage, maybe any energy that's coalesced. You can just move it. Just move it. Once that's come back alive, then head down, sacrum down. Head down, sacrum down. Reach your left knee away from you. Maybe spread the toes on the left foot. Maybe flex the left ankle. And then relax, then reach the left knee away from you again without using your left hand. And then relax. When you're ready, reach the hands up toward the sky, spread the fingers, and then reach out, let it lift your torso. Lift your head, peel up your right heel, pick up your right foot. Find the right knee that's coming toward you, lace your fingers in front of the knee or the shin bone, and then push into the lace fingers. Push into the lace fingers, let it pull on your arms. Drop your chin down, breathe into the back body. Keep pushing the knee into the fingers, but pull back with the shoulders. Once your shoulders don't move anymore, if you want, you can bend the elbows. Don't make it too intense. And then take the leg with you as you peel your back, shoulders and head to the mat. Push your head down when you get there, and then the sacrum down. Reach your left knee away from you some of the time, if not all the time. Try rolling your weight a little here, shifting your weight a little there. So play around. The target here, the stretch, you might get other places, but the focal point here, ideally, is the piriformis. Deep under the glute muscle and the hip. And the outside of the left thigh, the IT band area. Couple more breaths. When you're ready, ease up enough so you can release the left leg out, left foot out, back to the floor, and then let go of the right knee. So both feet flat. Just empty your body for a moment. Empty your body for a moment. Invite space in. So we did the half stirrup pose on one side, half stirrup pose on the other side. So just for fun, let's do simultaneously both sides. So peel up your heels when you're ready, pick up your knees, pull your knees in, lift your head, look down at your feet, and then go with your hands, grab your feet, bring each ankle above its own knee, stirrup pose, pull down with the hands, feel your back, shoulders, and head to the floor. Pull down. Left or right, left side of the spine, right side of the spine. You might move your hips left or right. Pull down. And then let's do a few different iterations. So stay where you are, but make it easier. And let's bend your left knee, heel toward your bottom, straighten your right leg out. It may or may may not get straight. You can grab the foot or the big toe or use a ring. Maybe you roll more to the right. Your face might roll to the right. So push the left foot into the left hand, push the right foot into the right hand, engage lines of energy. Engage lines of energy, and then ease up on the lines of energy after a couple breaths. Bend your right knee, heel toward your bottom. You roll back onto your back. And then straighten your left leg towards straight, if not straight. You might roll left. You might roll the face to the left. And engage lines of energy. So left foot into left hand, right foot into right hand. Couple of breaths. And then ease up on the lines of energy. Bend your left knee again, heel toward the bottom. Rolling on your back. Don't rush. When you're ready, simultaneously straighten both legs out into straddle. So hold on to the feet, the big toes, use your rings. Give your feet something to push into. And then bend your knees, come into that ankles above knee shape, the stirrup shape. And let's keep that general configuration, and you start to let the feet go back and back and back, peel the spine up off the mat, more or less. So a little forward bend, even though it's reclining. Again, you might roll a little left or a little right. You might move your hips left or right. Slowly let your spine peel back down. And as you get close to sacrum on the mat, pull down with the hands, push up with the feet. So head down, down with the hands, up with the feet. Maybe the sacrum pushes down too. So let it be pretty active. Hands down, feet up, and then ease up. Bend your knees. When the feet are close, let go with your hands. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart. And then go ahead and lift your head, reach down, and lace your fingers on the far side of your feet. And push your feet into your hands. So your legs are going to help lift your torso. Push the feet into the hands. Feel the toes apart. Elbows are straight. Keep pushing the feet into the hands quite a bit. And as you push the feet away from you, pull the shoulders the opposite direction. So we got more action happening. Feet into hands, shoulders back, and then we have more to add. Drop your shoulders down, push the feet together. So feet into hands, shoulders back, happening at the same time. And at the same time, shoulders down, feet together. So a lot of action, then ease up on the action. Let the soles of the feet stay together. Peel your back, shoulders and head down. Just hold on gently with the hands. And when you're ready, don't rush. When you're ready, let the feet start to migrate. Over the belly, over the heart, over your throat, over your face. So baby feet pose or baby feet shape. Maybe the feet are far away from you, maybe they're right up close. See if you can organize some action in the back. So maybe you roll up closer to the shoulders or more in the mid back. Maybe you roll more on the left side, the right side, you can move your hips. You can pull down with the hands, you can push up with the feet. Some people will have an anatomy where you can slip your feet behind your head. Gentle little movement here and there. Slowly let your feet start to migrate back as you're ready. And as you get close to where we started, let's finish like we started this little teeny little last thing. Push the feet into the hands, so they pull in your arms and lift your torso. So feet pushing into hands, shoulders pull back, shoulders drop down, feet push together. Feet into hands, shoulders back, shoulders down, feet together. Quite active, and then slowly, not suddenly, slowly ease up. Place your head down, put your feet down, and pause. Pause briefly. Let's reach the hands to the sky. Spread the fingers and then flick your fingers with your thumbs. Push your head down, then lift your head, bend your elbows, reach down, place your fingers behind your head. Place your fingers behind your head. Let your elbows come toward each other till your forearms are hugging your temples. Just hold your head with your arms. Shoulders move away from the ears, away from the ears, away from the ears. And maybe lifting your head a little bit more, just a smidge. And maybe lifting your head a little bit more, just a smidge, maybe not. As soon as you feel any inkling of something starting to happen in the neck, stop. Don't crank on your head. Forearms resting alongside the head. Shoulders away from the ears. Little head cradle. Little head cradle. Let's keep the left forearm flush against the left side of your head. Let the right elbow start to move toward the right thigh. So it's going to naturally turn your face more left. Your left forearm stays flush along the left side of your head, the right elbow reaching toward the right thigh. Please go very slowly, don't go too far. And after a few breaths, use your left forearm to invite the face back to center. So both forearms alongside your head. Pause there. And then the other way, right forearm stays flush on the right side of your head, left elbow reaches toward the left thigh. Your face is turning more to the right. Please don't overdo it, don't go too far. Let the head have support, keep reaching, keep leaning the head into the arm, and then use your arm to move your face back to center. Arms lifting head just enough, chin down toward the cleft of the throat, down there somewhere toward the sternum. Now, before you start moving your arms, keep your arms where they are, push your head into your hands. Keep your arms where they are, push your head into your hands. Keep pushing head into hands. Sacrum snugs into the mat, into the floor. And as your head's pushing into your hand, very slowly start to lower your arms. Relax your face. Sacrum into the mat. Slowly lowering your arms, the head pushing into your hands the whole while. At some point, it's going to feel like a long way down. At some point, the back of your fingers touch down. Don't rush, don't rush. When the back of the fingers finally touch down, just start to empty. And as the arms are empty, let the forearms and elbows drop toward the mat. They may or may not touch. Push your head into your fingers and relax. Use your thumbs. Lift your head off your lace fingers. Unlace the fingers and slip it out from underneath your head. Push your head down. Push your head down. And then relax. Pause for a moment. Pause for a moment. Okay, pick up one knee or the other, lace your fingers in front of the knee, push your knee into your hands. Lift your other foot and straighten the leg. Let it be just like before, just off the floor. Push your knee into your hands and lift your torso. And then let's use the straight leg like ballast. Use your straight leg like ballast and push your knee into your hands and just ease your way up. Find your way up to sitting. Find your way up to sitting. Now you might want to use a pillow. You might want to use blankets. So you might wind up doing some version of a shoulder stand. You might come into plow or snail pose. You could organize it so the wall is behind you, so you can push your hands into the wall. Feet could be on the bars, or feet could be on the wall. You might organize it so you're the other way, head away from the wall, and have your feet walk up on the wall. You don't need to use the wall at all. You might just organize it so you have some support underneath you, more or less, and hang out. You could be up higher, right? Or you might come all the way over. The more you come over, you might want to roll the shoulders underneath you. The hands you might bring your fingers together and lace your fingers and straighten your arms, or use a strap between your hands, or use your hands on you. Your feet may or may not touch the floor. You can bend your knees, straighten the legs. don't have to come into plow pose, but just organize something. Maybe it's a shoulder stand. Maybe it's some other, maybe it's a long way to plow. Don't hurt your neck. Sometimes I like to put a little weight on the back of my thigh, behind my knees. Not always. Again, you might want your shoulders resting on a blanket and the edge of the blanket in the hollow of the neck. You might put that Zen pillow on the back of your legs. More breaths. As you're ready to come out of there, move slowly. One vertebrae after another, slowly, sequentially. Keep your thighs close to you as you peel down. Keep your thighs close to you as you peel down. You may want to engage lines of energy as you come down. When your sacrum touches down, just bend your knees, bring your feet flat. And then you might want to straighten your legs or cross your legs. Just hang out on your back for a couple of breaths. Maybe give your arms something to rest on. Okay, soles of feet on the floor when you're ready. So feet flat, knees bent. Feet flat, knees bent. Let's go ahead and just feeling into direction here. Right. Well, let's go ahead and scoot your hips to the left, and then a little more left, and then hips a little more left, like you're making a chevron shape with your body. Keep scooching little by little, hips to the left until your left hip is actually all the way off the floor. Just your right hip is on the floor. And then reach your right hand behind you toward the wall, and then roll over on your right side. Use your right arm like a pillow, just hang out. So your legs are stacked, one leg on top of the other, your hips are stacked. Your right arm is like a pillow, your left hand can be out in front of you. Just pause on your side for a breath or two or three. And then go ahead and straighten your bottom right leg. Let your left knee, the top knee, drop to the mat. And then lift your head and bend your right elbow. Prop your head in your right hand. Prop your head up with your right hand. If that doesn't work, just use a pillow. So we're going to move into something called cattail. For it to be effective, you want to take your bottom hip, your right hip, move it further out from underneath you, behind you, scooch it back. So it's more like you're on the front of the bottom thigh, almost. So your hips are not stacked. The top hip is forward relative to the bottom hip. Then bend your bottom straight leg, your right leg, reach back with your left hand, find the foot coming toward you, hold on to it. A ring might help. And then invite the heel toward your bottom. It may or may not touch. There's two main variations. This is one. There's two main variations. This is one, and maybe you want to hang out here more. Heel toward the bottom. The other variation to play with is hold on to the foot, push the foot into the hand. Now that front knee, the left knee is going to slide, but keep it on the floor. And as you push the foot into the hand, let the action carry your heart back toward the mat behind you. Support the head is needed. Support the head is needed. Push the foot into the hand more or less. So the second variation introduces a bigger curve and a twist. So you might do a little bit of each one. You might do more of one than the other. You decide. Couple more breaths. When you're ready to, just release the foot, roll on your belly. Maybe turn your face left. Maybe use your forearms to rest your forehead. Once you're on your belly and you organize your head, jostle a few times, few times, and then let the whole thing subside, just empty. Let support happen. And when you're ready, you're going to roll on your left side, bend your knees. Use your left arm as a pillow, and just take a couple breaths on your left side. Take a big breath in and let it go, let it really empty. So, right into what's supporting you, empty into what's supporting you. When you're ready to proceed into cattail on this side, just straighten your bottom leg, let the top knee drop to the mat. And then lift your head, prop your head up with your left hand or a pillow. And then take your bottom hip, your left hip, scooch it further out from underneath you, behind you, so the hips are not stacked. Top hip is forward relative to the bottom hip. So your bottom leg is straight, reach back with your top hand, right hand. Bend your bottom left knee and feel for the foot that's coming towards you. Invite the heel toward the bottom. May or may not get there. So notice how different this side is for you. This is the first variation. The other variation is push the foot into the hand. Let the front knee slide back as needed. Support the head is needed. Push the foot into the hand more or less. The second variation adds a twist and a little bigger curve. So you decide which is yummier, which is more interesting, and just play. More breath.
When you feel like you're ready, just let go of the foot. Roll back on your belly. And if your face was one direction last time, try the other direction this time, or just rest your forehead up the floor. Once you've got your head organized, jostle a little bit, and then just let everything go, let it subside.
Okay, we're gonna sneak in some little back bend things. So first thing is pretty active. So you won't be in it very long. It's flying baby or infant pose. Flying baby or infant shape is what it's known as in yin speak, in yin vernacular. So when you're on your belly, when you're ready, bring your arms down on your side. Push your shoulders down toward the mat first. I find that helps. And then relax. And then lift your shoulders off the floor a little bit and lift your hands the same amount off the floor. So let your arms be roughly parallel with the floor. And then not the sacrum, the pubic bone into the floor. Pubic bone snug into the floor. Let your arms stay parallel to the floor, lift them up a little higher. Pubic bone into the floor, a little more, arms up a little higher. And then go ahead and start to reach your hands in the direction your feet are going. Let your chin left, pubic bone down, reach your hands where the feet are going. Arms can stay parallel to the floor. You might want to float your feet off the floor. You might even want to bend your knees. You can even lift the knees off the floor. And you can let your body be in a bow shape. And you make it curvy. You might have the palms face each other. You might turn the palms to the floor. You might turn the palms out. Try a little more curvy, like active, using the muscles of the back, not your jaw. And then slowly come on out of there. Pause. And since it was kind of short, we'll do one more of those. So don't rush, push your shoulders down first and relax. Then lift the shoulders off the floor to some degree, hands the same amount. So arms parallel to the floor, lift them up a little more, keep it parallel, lift them up a little more. Pubic bone toward the floor, pubic bone flush to the floor. Start to reach your hands back where your feet are going. Maybe float your feet. Maybe bend your knees, maybe even lift your knees. So curvy body, like the rail of a rocking chair, curvy body, curvy, and then a little curvier, and then super curvy, and then slowly come on out of there. Okay, come on up on your forearms when you're ready, like you're reading a book, like you're on the beach reading a book. Organize it so you're resting on your elbows, forearms, and then pivot on your elbows when you're ready. So you can wrap the fingers around the opposite arm, each hand. The fingers of each hand just simply wrap around the opposite arm. So you know your elbows are shoulder width apart. Elbows somewhere right below the shoulders. And then pivot on your elbows again, let the palms face the sky. So forearms parallel. The top of the forearm is on the mat. Palms are up, spread the fingers. Now use your forearms, plant them to the mat, and start to stretch the mat away from you isometrically, shoulders away from your ears. Stretch the mat away from you isometrically, shoulders away from your ears. Pubic bone can just stay flush to the floor. Relax the neck. Drop your chin. So a lot of space between the shoulders and the ears. Take a few breaths here. Stretching the mat away from you with your forearms.
Shoulders away from the ears. Maybe very gently, chin can go toward one shoulder or the other shoulder, or stay in center. Couple more breaths. Stretch the mat away from you with the forearms. And then slowly, gently relax. Stay where you are, just empty. And then go ahead and still forearms, top of the forearms on the floor. Pull the floor towards you. Pull the mat towards you. Shoulders up, chin up. Pubic bone flush to the floor. Shoulders up, chin up. Pull the mat towards you with the forearm. Shoulders up, chin up. Relax your jaw. Squeeze. Squeeze. Space in the abdomen. Squeeze. Pubic bone is flush, and then slowly relax. Let the head slowly drop down. Bring your thumbs and fingertips to touch. So the side of your forearms are on the floor. Okay. Look down at the mat. Push down with your arms. Lift your heart. And look at your hands. And then push the fingertips, thumbs together. So plant the side of your forearm on the mat. Start to stretch the mat wider between your arms. Isometrically. Fingertips push together. Stretch the mat wider between your arms. Shoulders away from the ears. Drop your chin. Long neck. Pubic bone on the floor. Stretch the mat wider. And then see where you can relax. Can you relax in the belly? Can you relax in your back? Just use your arms. Stretch the mat. Relax your jaw. Keep softening in the back. Inviting the curve in the low back to migrate up toward your heart. And then slowly ease up. Stay where you are. Just ease up. The heart will sink. The head will drop a bit. Relax your hands. Relax your glutes when you're ready. Your perineum. Relax that. Gently jostle. A teeny tiny movement. When you're ready, let the jostling subside. So inhale, chin away from your heart. Look down. Exhale, push into the mat. Lift your heart. Now look at your hands. Palms to the sky again, forearms parallel to each other. Flip your palms to the floor, spread them out super wide and let your elbows float up. So you might keep your hands far like this or further away from you. You might walk your hands in. They might even go right below your shoulders. Just a gentle, sustained little compression in the lumbar spine. Drop your chin. I find less compression happens in my body when my hands are underneath my shoulders. As my hands are further away from me, I get more compression. So you decide what and where, what's going to be best for you, where to place your hands. Few more breaths. When you're ready, very slowly peel your front down. Little by little, you may rest your forehead on the mat or your forearm. You could turn your face left or right. Once you're down, you've relaxed, you've organized your head, jostle back and forth a few times, and then let the whole thing subside. Whole thing subside. And then after that little back bend, I find it really helpful to sneak in a supported forward bend, like a supported child's pose. So you can stay here or when you're ready, hands below the shoulders. And I like to lift my feet so my knees are down, but not my feet. And I push my hands and knees down at the same time to lift my hips. Like a little baby push-up. And then when I come on my hands and knees, I just scooch my knees forward. I splay them apart. And I like to often start with support. Pillow underneath my torso. I usually organize, at least to begin with, a block underneath my head. You can organize whatever is good for you. I would vote for just a few breaths at least in some kind of supported child's pose or other gentle little forward bend kind of deal. And you have a little bit of time today, and so you can hang out in some kind of a supported restorative shape, but just check in with your body and see with your body what's going on with your body. What would your body like to do? And it may be something unexpected. It may be something unexpected. Something that can feel good and maybe unexpected is like a forward bend, standing with the sandbag or sandbags on your sacrum. For me, that feels really yummy. But again, you might want to just hang out on the floor.
just check in with your breathing without intervening. Just say hello to your breath. Feel it. Allow your breath free, unfettered access to your whole physicality without withholding it from any place, not a single cell. Your breath connects you to the moment, to balance, to peace, to healing. So don't withhold that peace and balance and healing to any part of your body. How would you withhold it? By holding, making something else more important. Put no thing before you and before peace, between you and peace, between you and balance, between you and healing. Authorize my body to release whatever is no longer needed to its perfect functioning. Anything not of the moment is not pertinent, relevant. It's not needed to my perfect functioning. If I'm holding on to something, it's not of the moment. Not being of the moment, it's not needed, pertinent, relevant to my perfect functioning. So I can afford to abandon it. In fact, the only sane thing to do is to abandon it, relinquish it, forego it. In favor of what? What are you losing? What are you gaining? I authorize my body to release whatever is no longer needed to its perfect functioning, and I withdraw. I recall any prior conscious or unconscious authorization to the contrary. I simply let go and allow that I might receive and have. Let peace reign. Let peace reign. And you be the rainmaker. Thanks for coming today. Yoga with all of us here. Have a blessed day.